Brazil has been called the melting pot of South America, the sleeping giant. It's a place of remarkable dichotomies, extravagant wealth against extreme poverty, a place of vast, wild jungles set against urban environments in cities like Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. I'm Keith, this is my wife Jamie, and this is our daughter Lainey. God has called us as independent Baptist missionaries to the country of Brazil in the city of Sao Paulo. God has given us a burden and a vision for what He can do through us. We are very excited about the opportunity that we have to take the gospel to this very needy country. With over 207 million people, the harvest has never been so great and yet so accessible. I grew up in Elgin, Illinois at Northwest Bible Baptist Church under the leadership of Pastor Keith Gomez. I'll never forget when I was 6 years old, my dad showed me from the Bible how I could know for sure that I could have a home in heaven when I die, and at age 13, I received the assurance of my salvation. In 2002, at our church's missions conference, we had a missionary from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, stay with us that week. God used his life and testimony to challenge me about the great need and possibility of reaching the lost in Brazil. During that week, God moved in my heart and gave me a burden and vision for what He could do through us and called me to Brazil. I attended Providence Baptist College and graduated in the spring of 2015. In the summer of 2014, I had the opportunity to go on a 3-week missions trip to Panama. During that time, God allowed us to see many souls saved and to visit other missionaries and encourage Christians around the country. In the fall of 2016, I had the opportunity to go on a missions trip to Sao Paulo, Brazil. It was during this time that I stayed with missionary Zach Bruner and was able to attend New Life Baptist Church in Sao Paulo. God used this time to confirm His call in my life. We are very excited about what God can do.
Growing up in Bourbonnais, Illinois, I had the privilege of attending Faith Baptist Church, pastored by Terry Angel. As a result, I was presented the gospel at an early age. However, it wasn't until my later teen years that I became truly convicted about my need for salvation. My sophomore year of Bible college, I accepted Christ as my Savior and settled the matter of my salvation. Having attended Faith Baptist Church and the academy there, I had the opportunity to not only attend missions conferences, but hear from missionaries firsthand about the call in their lives. God put a strong desire and burden in my heart as a young teen through these experiences, a burden that has only grown stronger over the years. Through following God's will for my life to Providence Baptist College, I was able to meet and eventually marry my husband Keith. Now God is giving me the desire of my heart to be a missionary and share the gospel to the lost people of Brazil.
Our goals for our first term are clear and simple. Take the ministry that we are doing here to Brazil. This will involve soul winning, discipling, and assisting in the local church in any way that we can. We are excited about the opportunity that God has given us. We need the prayers of God's people more than anything else. Would you pray as we travel across America for power as we serve in churches? Would you pray that God would allow us to get to Brazil as quickly as possible? Would you consider about supporting the work that God has called us to do? Pray how God can use your life to reach others for the cause of Christ.